On April 27th, 2023, I was doing a few assemblies over at College Park Elementary in Irvine Unified, and the whole reason why I was able to come is because of a Royal Ranger boy whom I was mentoring for several years. He knows that I have autism and that I wrote a book about it and posted on YouTube. So at this point, the boy was in 6th grade, and he asked his principal if they could invite me over to do an assembly to speak about autism awareness and acceptance. And so in February 2023, I started to get emails from the principal and the school psychologist, and we set up this date for April 27th. But before that, that boy asked me at Royal Rangers, whatever you do, can you please not mention Royal Rangers or anything, because if you do, all my friends are going to look at me and know that there's a connection. And so I'm like, okay, but his younger brother, who was in 4th grade, was like, oh, mention my name, mention my name. Well, fortunately, they divided the school up so that there's 3 assemblies, so both brothers were in different assemblies. So when the mid-elementary students were walking in, I saw the younger brother and we smile and wave. But then when the older elementary came in after them, I saw the older brother and we made eye contact for like a split second, and then he looked down and I looked away, and that was just to honor his wishes. Now there were 2 people that were switching back and forth on introducing me, and I told them, for the older ones, could you just say that I got an Eagle Scout equivalent medal? Like, don't say Royal Rangers and don't say Gold Medal of Achievement. And I explained the story why, and they were completely fine with that. So they didn't mention specifically Gold Medal of Achievement or Royal Rangers. And I get through the entire assembly, and at the very, very end, when everyone was starting to stand up and leave, the principal stopped everyone and said, wait, I want everyone to say thank you to this student for inviting him here to begin with. And my entire inside just dropped, and I saw that boy, that Royal Ranger, and he was like laughing, looking at the ground, and his friends were berating him and all that. And later the 2 psychologists who were introducing me, they slowly came up wide-eyed and said, I'm so sorry, Matthew, that happened. And so I had to wait in anticipation for 6 long days before I could see that boy again. And then that Tuesday night, I went to Royal Rangers, and that boy came in and we looked at each other in the eye, and I started to talk first. I'm like, I'm so sorry that happened. It was not my fault. So we talked about for a minute, and he understood completely, but still it's a funny memory nonetheless. In fact, I started laughing on the way home, and my grandfather, who had to give me a ride that day, was like, what were you laughing about? So I told him the entire story, and that's a funny story I thought I'd tell.